Into their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. To Gordon, out left. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 17, Bridgewater flushed out right. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. As time expires in the first half, and the Broncos have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Browns drive about to get started.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return is Spencer. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now to the air, Lock. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke rolling to his right. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Block off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Lock. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Yards to go on second down.
Now Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Gordon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Locke to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Locke. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Locke, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
McManus now for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Now Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Locke going to throw. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.